Yes, if your car makes a slow rrr sound, or one hard click on a very cold morning while the dash stays bright and the battery tests good, the starter is the main suspect. The way to prove it is to watch battery voltage during the crank try. Then, check the heavy starter cables and the main engine ground strap before you buy parts. Here is the plain reason. In deep cold, the grease inside the starter can get thick like glue. That drag can slow the motor down or keep the drive from pushing the pinion gear out far enough to meet the flywheel. At the same time, worn carbon brushes inside the starter can shrink in the cold and pull away from the copper commutator. That raises resistance or opens the circuit, so the starter cannot pass the more than 150 amps it needs to spin. The solenoid can still move and give you one loud click, but the motor may still fail to turn the armature. That is why the sound matters. One hard click means the solenoid moved. It does not mean the starter motor itself is healthy. A slow rrr means the starter is trying to turn the engine, but it is dragging and not doing it fast enough. A good starter needs to spin the engine at about 200 or more revolutions per minute for a normal cold start. If the grease is thick, the drive is stiff, or the brushes are losing contact, it may not get there. Start with the battery voltage drop test. Put the meter on the battery posts, not the cable ends. That part matters because you want the true battery reading, not a reading through a bad connection. Then, have a helper turn the key to start while the problem is happening. Best on the cold morning when the fault shows up. Watch the voltage while the starter is asked to work. If that voltage falls hard, below about 9.5 volts, the battery does not have enough cold cranking output at that moment. It may have looked fine at rest. It may even have passed a simple parts store test. But under a real cold crank load, it is weak. In that case, the battery is still part of the problem. If the voltage stays strong, around 11.5 volts, but the starter barely turns the engine or only clicks once, the battery is not the main choke point. That result points you toward the starter itself, or toward too much resistance in the heavy current path. Most often, that means the main positive cable to the starter, or the main engine ground strap. That split is the key. Bright dash lights do not clear the starter circuit. The lights use a small load. The starter needs a very large burst of current for a short time. A cable can still run the dash and fail when the starter asks for real current. The same thing is true for a weak engine ground strap. You can have bright lights, one solid click, and still have a bad high current path. So, after the battery post test, go look at the heavy cables. Check the main positive cable that feeds the starter. Check the main engine ground strap from engine to body or battery ground. Use your eyes and your hands. Look for green or white corrosion at the ends. Look for loose nuts, swollen cable insulation, rust where the ground strap bolts down, and dark heat marks at any connection. In deep cold, hidden corrosion inside a crimp or under the insulation can act like a choke point. It may pass enough current for lights and modules, but not enough for the starter. If the battery voltage stayed strong during the crank try, the next step is another voltage drop check, this time across the heavy starter path while someone holds the key in start. Now, you are not just asking if the battery is good. You are asking where voltage is being lost under load. If the bad drop is on the ground side, fix the main engine ground strap and clean both mounting points first. If the bad drop is on the positive side, repair the cable or its connections first. If both sides are sound and the battery holds up, then the starter itself moves to the top of the list. Now tie that back to the sound you hear, A slow rrr on sub-freezing mornings means the starter motor is turning, but dragging. That can happen when grease in the reduction gears gets thick, when the Bendix pinion shaft gets sticky, when worn brushes lose clean contact, or when the ground path cannot carry full current. A single loud click means the solenoid moved, but the motor did not spin the armature the way it should. That can happen when the brushes are too worn to make contact in the cold, when the grease drag is too high, or when the cable path has too much resistance. This is also why the problem can come and go with temperature. In milder weather, a weak starter can still get by. Then the air turns colder, the grease gets thicker, the moving parts get less free, and the brushes lose just enough contact pressure to push the starter over the edge. So the same car may start every day when it is warmer, then fail first thing in the morning once the temperature drops below freezing. A lot of drivers get thrown off here because the battery tested good before. That does not always settle it. A battery can test healthy at rest and still sag too far only during a real cold crank. A cable can look normal on the outside and still be corroded inside. And a bad main engine ground strap can act almost exactly like a bad starter. That is why the voltage drop test during the actual fault is the field test that matters most. There is one short-term trick if you are stranded and need one more start. It is the percussion test. Have a helper hold the key in the start position. Then tap the round starter motor housing firmly with a hammer or a tire iron. Do not hit the solenoid plug or the wiring. Hit the motor body with a firm tap, not a wild swing. That shock can jar worn carbon brushes back into contact with the commutator. It can also break loose grease that has gone stiff in the cold. If the engine then cranks, that is strong proof that the starter has failed inside. But treat that tap only as a clue and a way to get moving once. It is not a repair. If the starter wakes up after a tap, the starter is terminally compromised and needs to be replaced right away. The brushes, the commutator contact, the grease drag, or other internal wear have already crossed the line. You may get one more start today, then nothing on the next freeze. So, keep the path simple. Check battery voltage at the posts during the crank try. If it falls below about 9.5 volts, the battery lacks cold cranking output under load. If it stays around 11.5 volts and the engine barely turns or only clicks, shift your focus to the starter and the heavy cable path. Then inspect and test the main positive cable and the main engine ground strap under load. If the cable path is sound, the starter is your bottleneck. Do not try to call it from sound alone. The sound points you in the right direction, but it is not the full proof by itself. Slow drag means the starter is turning too slowly. One hard click means the solenoid moved, but the motor did not do its job. In both cases, if battery voltage stays strong, the starter or the main ground path is where you look next. That is the clean split. This matters because guessing gets expensive and wastes time. If you put in a starter when the real fault is a corroded ground strap, you did extra work for nothing. If you blame the battery because the lights stayed bright, you can miss a starter that only fails in deep cold. A real load check at the battery, then a voltage drop check on the heavy path, keeps the repair honest. So the direct answer is yes. A bad starter is a common cause of a slow rrr, or one solid click on a sub-freezing morning when the dash stays bright and the battery tests healthy. Cold can make the starter grease turn thick, keep the Bendix drive from moving right, and make worn carbon brushes lose contact. The proof is simple. If battery voltage drops hard below about 9.5 volts during cranking, the battery is weak under load. If voltage stays strong around 11.5 volts, but the starter barely turns, the starter itself, or the main engine ground strap, is the bottleneck. And if a firm tap on the starter housing makes it crank, the starter is on borrowed time and needs to be replaced. If you ignore it, the next cold morning can turn this into a full no crank. Check voltage drop before you buy a starter.